Jai Gurudev. I am here to share some epic stories which have got the highest management lessons. And this is a story within a story within a story about a superhero. We have all heard about superheroes like Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, Pokemon, so on and so forth. Have you heard about Hanuman or Hanuman? You know, the monkey god, as what he is known in the great epic Ramayana. So Hanuman is a god, a monkey god you may say, but he depicts servant leadership attitude in the great epic Ramayana. And I think the people in this world, by now, I am sure all of you, most of you would have been able to lay your hands on the great epic called Ramayana. Now in that story, in the Vanara kingdom, there are twins by the name Vali and Sugrive. They are twin brothers, Vali and Sugrive. And Vali is taking over as the emperor of the Vanara kingdom, the monkey kingdom. And Vali has been bestowed by the gods a great boon. And that boon is, with whichever opponent Vali fights, the boon says that he will receive more than 50% of the opponent's energy within himself, plus with his own energy and his prowess, he can defeat the opponent. So the story goes on to say that Vali has practically defeated every entity on planet Earth. He has defeated the Asuras, he has defeated the Rakshasas, he has defeated kings, he has even defeated some of the gods. And the story also says that at one episode, he even defeats the demon king Ravana. So Vali is an invincible character in this story. Now, there is a misunderstanding between Vali and his twin brother Sugrive. And that is another story. We will see to it on some other time. But here, let us come back. The story is on Hanuman, the superhero. So Vali has a misunderstanding with Sugriva, and as a result, he wants to punish his brother. In fact, he wants to do away with his brother, and he doesn't consider him as his brother anymore. And Sugriva somehow manages to escape from Vali. This misunderstanding happens because of another fight or ego. You know, these misunderstandings and issues can always crop up, not only between brothers, but between friends too. So let's not go into that. So Sugriva escapes from Vali and gets into the protection of Hanuman. As the story rolls on, at one point, Vali almost comes to capture Sugriva, and Hanuman prevents him from doing so. And then the following conversation happens. Vali asks Hanuman, what do you want? Hanuman, you're a great warrior, so what do you want? Why are you protecting this cover? This fellow has to be punished. Hanuman says, what I want, you are brothers, forgive him, forget what happened, just forgive him and live in peace. That's what I want. Vali says, that is impossible. I have taken a decision, and what Sugriva did, never mind, he is no more my brother. I have to finish him. Now step aside, will you? Hanuman says, I cannot do that. I follow ethics, and I have promised to protect Sugriva, come what may. Now look at the way the story unveils itself. Vali has a great respect and regard for Hanuman. But Vali is arrogant and filled with his powers, and he knows what boon he has got. He knows for sure that if he fights with Hanuman, Hanuman's 50% energy will come to him. Therefore, he can defeat the superhero Hanuman. He has defeated everyone. But till this point, till this time, he has not battled Hanuman. But he is confident. And he says, Hanuman, look, I am an emperor. You are a great warrior. Do you want to protect this Sugriva and have a battle with me and lose in the battle? Won't it be a shame to your record? You have also not lost any battle. Hanuman says, no, that is not the point. I want you to forgive your brother. Live in peace. Vali says no. And then Vali shifts the negotiation. He says, okay, Hanuman, look, let's make a deal. I will make you a chieftain of a particular mountain. I will give you wealth, cattle, you will have palace, and you can live a very comfortable, luxurious life. Become my commander-in-chief and abandon this coward. Again, Hanuman, who's highly ethical, he says, I have made a promise, and no amount of wealth, no amount of luxury, no amount of whatever you promise to me tempts me to come to your side, nor does your threat or fear of defeating me. I am not bothered about that. Now, Vali, finding that Hanuman is practically impossible to argue with, he says, then come my way. I will take Sugrive by force, and if I have to battle you and fight, I would do so. So then the battle starts. It is a tremendous, terrific battle where the forest is shaking, the whole mountains are shaking, because this is a clash of not just the titans, but this is something even beyond. Okay? And the story goes on to say that to witness this battle, the Devas, all the other gods, the Gandharvas, everyone are watching, and all of them have a prediction that yes, Vali is invincible, his boon is practically, it has helped to defeat anybody and everybody, and they are all waiting for Hanuman's defeat. Tremendous battle happens, and in that battle, Vali finds that Hanuman is like a war. No matter what he does, he is not able to pin Hanuman to the ground, or he is not able to defeat. Rather, Hanuman is able to lift him and thrash him about. And then after being finally flung on the floor, Vali is totally exhausted. He says, Hanuman, let us stop. I find that I am not able to defeat. Why is it so? Then Hanuman says, it is very simple. You are not able to defeat me? It's a very simple logic. Vali says, tell me, what is the secret of your success? You have almost defeated me. What is your core competency? And Hanuman says, nothing very big. We go back to the basics. What is your boon? Can you define your boon? And Vali says, I'm tired, but let me try to say, my boon is that the boon is a gift given by God. My boon is that with whichever opponent I fight with, I would get more than 50% of his energy, power, magic, whatever he has got, 50% will come to him. Plus, with my strength, I have defeated everyone. But why that is not working with you? Then Hanuman says, okay, Vali, please tell, can you define who is an opponent? And then Vali says, this is a time, you're asking me counter questions. I am defeated almost, and I am tired. My mind does not work. You define and tell me who is an opponent. And then Hanuman says, well, hear from me, Vali. An opponent is one who has a thought or a desire to win. Yes. An opponent is someone who carries a thought or a desire to fight and win. An opponent is somebody who has a thought or a feeling or an emotion of fear, a fear of losing. And then Hanuman says, I am Jitendriya, that means I am master of my mind. During this entire battle, not even for a micro or not even for a femtosecond, I had a thought or a slightest feel of fear for losing to you. Nor do I have any great desire or liking or even a thought to win over you. So, by definition, I am not your opponent. Therefore, your boon will not work with me. And it was just like a sport. For me, it was just like a boxing, a wrestling match. I never looked at you. In fact, friends, don't you see that this is one of the greatest secrets told in the epics? And I'm sure many can relate this with the art of war given by Sun Tzu. Winning a war or winning a battle even without fighting. It is when, even in some other movie, when Bruce Lee is asked, do you see your opponent? He says, there is no opponent. Okay? And I think the movie was Enter the Dragon. So this is the highest science, a highest state of mind of what a superhero can carry, or the state of mind that bestows the kingdom of victory upon a superhero. And there, my friends, this is the story of the superhero Hanuman. I hope you enjoyed it. See you again till you hear from me the next story. Bye.